I heard, the patch was the wave. Well, I read the information on the back of the box that the patch comes in, and I seen that you had to be under a certain weight to get this. I was over that weight. So,
but they didn't tell you.
they did. I had it in my hand. I
Right.
mean, I'm reading. I had it in my hand. I had another appointment, so I decided to read. So, yeah. But that was totally disrespectful of that doctor. I'm overweight, and
Well, I want to say in regards to that, and to sort of address what the caller said. You definitely need to look for another
definitely,
healthcare provider, and then
definitely.
also you need to make your voice known, and so you need to write a letter to the clinical manager of whatever facility that you went to. More information needs to be out there on doctors and healthcare providers that disrespect young women. You have the right to make these decisions about your body, and if you want to use birth control, you should have a variety of options
Options.
available to you. They should be explained to you, and you should be able to make your choice. And so my suggestion would, number one, be to complain, to look for another provider, and to make sure you write a letter to the clinical manager, or who is ever is the head of that facility that you went to, because that is totally unacceptable. We're all human beings. We all deserve respect, and this is another issue that happens every day. Young women, young poor women, are disrespected. Their voices are ignored. They're not valued, and people choose to walk over them. And so we need to make a stand, and we need to keep talking about that. And this is one of the goals of why we're doing this TV show, is to bring voices to the table that are typically not heard in these type of formats, and let them speak about this issue from their perspective instead of all these talking heads speaking about them. We're going to go right to the overhead. So if you are in need of assistance, you can contact us. We're on YouTube. We also have a MySpace page, and our website is listed here. And if you want to send us an email, we have our email address listed as well. Okay. So, Asia, did you have any more questions?
I did. Gaylon, what has been your motivation to help educate these young women of color, about reproductive justice and the injustices?
I think as a woman of color, a mother of a young lady, that it is important for me to advocate on behalf of other women. I am not far removed from being a woman that was a single parent, that was on welfare, that has had abortions, that has been poor, have not been able to pay my rent. All these things that I relate to, and I feel that it is my duty to bring more women, do the best that I can to bring more women that look like me to the table, to talk about this and to have conversations about this, because this is not just a white woman's issue. This is a woman of color's issue. We've got a few more minutes. If you have questions, please feel free to call in at 312-738-1060. We have about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to be going off. But we will be back on next month, the same time, at the same channel at 8:30 in April and in May, the last Wednesday of the month. We're going to go to the overhead real quick.
I know they're not going to keep making faces.
Just a few more things. We've got another minute to wrap up. But as Loretta Ross from Sister Psalm put it, she said, our ability to control what happens to our bodies is constantly challenged by poverty, racism, sexism, and injustice in the United States. That is a real key statement. Abortion is a legal right. Everyone should be able to access it. Even poor women, young women of color, everyone, regardless of their economic status, should be able to access that as a part of their reproductive health care. Abortion is not a political conversation. Abortion is a personal decision that every woman has the right to make at any time in her life. Thank you. Have a good evening.